Imagine you are standing in a wild forest. No bottle, no glass, no filter. The sun is blazing, your throat is dry. In front of you, a stream is flowing.
What will you do? You'll bend down and drink directly from the water, right? That is almost exactly how early humans, the people we call cavemen, survived every single day.
Today we check TDS of RO water, but they had only one tool: experience. If the water kept them alive, that source was safe. If it made them sick, that place was avoided next time. In this script, we'll see how cavemen managed their drinking water with zero technology. First question, where did cavemen even get their water from? Most of our early ancestors lived near rivers, streams, lakes, small ponds, and natural springs where groundwater came up to the surface. Research shows that early humans often settled in or moved through areas where natural springs stayed active, even during very dry seasons. These springs were like real-life water stations for them. If everything around dried up, these little groundwater outlets could still save their lives. During rainy seasons, they also use small pond wetlands. But our ancestors survived entirely on that tiny fraction. Now the big question. If they had no bottles, how did they actually drink? The simplest method was directly from the source.
At the bank of a river or stream, they just bent down, brought their mouth close to the water, and drank straight away, exactly like many animals still do.
Where the flow of water was stronger, cavemen would often drink a bit upstream, where the water looked cleaner and clearer.
They shaped their hands into a little cup, scooped up some water, and drank from it. This worked well for small, quick drinks.
Whenever rainwater collected in natural rock depressions, those acted like natural glasses or bowls. Just bend down and drink.
You might be wondering, didn't they get sick from all that raw water? They did, but over time they developed a kind of natural rule book. Rule number 1, flowing water. Flowing water is usually safer. Most early humans preferred doesn't let dirt and waste stay in one place easily. Rule number 2, groundwater can be more reliable. Water coming up through, like in springs, later on wells, was often cleaner than the ground itself acted as a filter. They didn't know about bacteria or viruses, but they had one powerful tool: observation. If a water source repeatedly made people sick, that spot went into the bad water category. In some places, people let water settle. They left it in a container or pit so that sand and dirt sank to the bottom, then they drank carefully from the clearer water above. Some ancient groups began passing water through sand, gravel, and small stone, basically a primitive sand filter. By around 4000 BCE, gradually, people noticed that if you leave water in the sun or heat it up, those waters sometimes caused fewer illnesses. So some cultures started using sunlight and boiling as early purification methods.
In many areas, they heated stones in a fire and then dropped those hot rocks into containers of water to bring it to a boil.
Sometimes in leather bags, sometimes in bamboo, sometimes in stone or clay vessels. Now you might ask, okay, but if they had to travel away from rivers, how did they carry water? When hunters killed large animals, the hide wasn't only for clothing or shelter.
Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into history, and we'll see you in the next video.